Hello and welcome back to Hogwarts Legacy. I hope you all doing very well out there, and I apologise for not doing this sooner. I have been busy, as you well have seen, with Hogwarts Mystery and with Disney Dreamlight Valley, and I've not been too well either over the past few weeks. So as some of you will know, I'm epileptic. I've not been too good with that, so for this episode I've put this back down to story mode. So hopefully I'm going to get through 3 storylines. I'm going to do this one with Gladwin Moon, Caretaker's Lament, hopefully get Beast Class done out of the way with quickly, and then the Helmet of Urtkot afterwards. In fact, actually, you know what? Let's do that first, because quite frankly, none of those should take that long to do. I've also got the new broom enhancement, but I do believe that so let's do the Helmet of Urtkot. I can actually just do 2 separate episodes if I need to. So I had planned to right, I won't say anything for the moment because we're about to have a conversation with Sirona.
Hello, Miss Ryan. I wanted to thank you again for your help with Rookwood and Harlow the day of the troll attack.
Sirona, please. And I was happy to help. Oh, those two are nothing but trouble. Glad you and your friend were here when they found you.
I am too. You were speaking to a goblin here that day?
Yes, Lodgok. He's a friend.
It seems as though you were on good terms with him.
I've known him for years. We met when I was waiting tables here as a student, well before I bought the place. He was cordial enough, but we weren't friends then. His mistrust of wizard kind ran deep.
But you're friends now?
We are. Hadn't seen him in years when he came in a few months ago. But he recognized me instantly, which is more than I can say for some of my own classmates. Took them a second to realize I was actually a witch, not a wizard. Not all goblins are like Ranrok and his loyalists. Lodgok is as worried as the rest of us about what's been going on.
In that case, I'd like to talk with him, about Ranrok in particular. Where might I find him?
I assume your interest is to do with the rumors I've heard about Ranrok working with our friend Rookwood.
It is.
If he's not here, you might find him doing business at the Hogs Head. He's a trusted metal trader. You should mention that we spoke. He can, understandably, be wary of witches and wizards, even ones as young as you. That said, if you're looking for information on Ranrok to help rein him in, you'll find an ally in Lodgok.
Have you heard what Ranrok and Rookwood are working on together?
Not much more than the fact that they seem to have some sort of uneasy alliance. Friendship between wizards and goblins is rare enough, but between those two, they each want something the other has. I can guarantee it. That said, I fear they're like a 2-headed serpent. Both will need to be taken down to stop whatever scheme they've been plotting.
You seemed unfazed by Rookwood and Harlow the other day. They don't scare you?
They're bullies. Plain and simple. Never tolerated them in my own life, and certainly won't tolerate them going after my friends. Don't misunderstand me. They're dangerous wizards and shouldn't be trifled with. They should, however, be confronted and reminded, whenever possible, that the rest of us have each other's backs.
Thank you, Sirona.
If you find Lodgok, please give him my best. I don't know what you've done to make such powerful enemies, but please, watch your back.
Of course, obviously at this point, Sirona doesn't know about the power that we possess. Now, did I go back and speak to... Yes, I did. Right, so, sorry about that. I just wanted to check in and see if I'd spoken to Ollivander about his wand.
Good to see you outside the castle.
You too, Amit.
Welcome to the Hogs Head. Any empty seat is yours.
Hello, Lodgok. Sirona said I might find you here.
She did she? Did she send you with news?
No, actually, I wanted to speak with you. It's about Ranrok.
Now I remember. The Three Broomsticks. Day of the troll attack. You're the student he's after.
I am, and I need to know what he and his loyalists are up to so I can stay a step ahead.
Let's say I did know. Why should I trust you?
Sirona trusts me, and she thought our interests may be aligned.
Well, if Sirona trusts you, very well. I may know of something that could help us both. A way to get Ranrok to confide his plans to me.
I'm listening.
Years ago, a heinous witch stole a sacred goblin relic. Rumor has it that it now rests in her sarcophagus, in a tomb accessible only by wizard kind. Ranrok and I had a falling out a while back. The relic could well repair the chasm between us.
Very well. I'll retrieve the relic if you promise to share Ranrock's plans with me.
We will have to trust each other. I, that you will not abscond with the relic, and you, that I'll share what I learn. Gather whatever supplies you may need, and meet me near the witch's tomb.
Right, so, which is fair enough. So, as I was saying, I've not been too well. So, I've been having quite a few epileptic seizures recently, so I put this on the easiest mode possible. Let's have a look at what my gear's standing at. So maybe I should sell some gear. So let's just quickly sell some gear. I'll go to Glad Rags and see if there's anything I can purchase as well while I'm there. I do need to really... Ooh.
Back already. I picked up this violin in diagonal. Could be enough for another instrument.
So I believe he gets a maximum, this chap, he gets a maximum of Ernie Lark, that's his name, gets a maximum I think of 6 instruments. Right, so strange chicken-like beast has been terrorising the population of Newquay, reports say. So Newquay is down in Devon, in England, for any of
All the latest wizarding news right here.
So far, 541 muggles have been obliviated in relation to the incident, and the fire-breathing chicken, nicknamed the Dricken, based on rumours that it's the result of crossbreeding with the dragon, remains at large, despite observation that it is in fact a very small. You'd think it was just like any other chicken if it weren't for the fire breathing, said one neighbour. Another concerned neighbour commented, I half expect it to roast itself, which I admit would not be disappointing, and with the right seasoning, of course. Oh well. Somebody's got
Come on in and have a look around.
it's Livius. So have I raided that bag yet? No, I haven't. Right, okay, let's sell some stuff to him. Oh, I haven't... Oh, let me upgrade the stuff I've got first.
Sharp eye for fashion.
I've barely really touched this, to be honest, for the last few weeks. Partly because I've not been too well. Oh, wrong one. So, I've just concentrated on the games that, well, not that this, to be honest, would have affected me too much, but
Be sure to stop by whenever you're about.
alright, so let's see if there's actually, so the 60, so that's a better scarf, better gloves, glasses.
You won't be disappointed. That's a Gladrax promise.
Right, so let's put these on and then sell them straight back to the other items, back to him. Actually, I might leave them on. I might change the outfit. So what I'll do is it's the dueling gloves I've got on, isn't it? So let's. Oh no, not that one. Right, okay, so I'll take it off for the minute until I know exactly what. I might not bother putting a robe on, to be honest. I mean a scarf. I swear I didn't get a hat, did I? So right, okay, so let's have a look. I usually wear the debonair outfit with this, but I don't appear to actually have that yet. Oh, well, that'll do for now. Oh, actually, do I even have the top hat yet? No, I don't. Yeah. Let's go without.
Be sure to stop by whenever you're about.
Sorry about this. This is taking way longer than I had intended it to.
I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about.
Only a hairy-hearted sod would cast me peasant.
Did she just swear then?
Not a day goes by I don't
Oh. Sorry, I probably misheard that, but it sounded like she swore. Right, do I have... I do, because I need to...
I'm ready.
Okay,
Good.
let's
no
go,
time
my
for
friend.
losers.
Well, let's get running then.
What precisely is the relic I'm to retrieve?
A valuable heirloom known as the Helmet of Urtkot. The witch considered herself a collector and purchased the helmet as a trinket. She cared not what pain she caused the goblins. Goblins believe that the rightful owner of any object is its maker, not its purchaser.
Wizard kind see things differently. It's a wonder goblins and wizards have ever been able to work together.
The differences between our kinds are myriad.
They seem to be.
It may surprise you to know that I do not believe those differences to be insurmountable.
Incendiary!
It is the reason I find myself traveling with you to this tomb today.
Going the wrong way, aren't I, Lodgok? Sorry, I should let you lead the way, my friend.
Ah, and there it is. The witch's tomb.
Dreadful looking place, isn't it?
Well, I'm sure it is on the inside. I don't know about the outside.
I wish you luck retrieving the helmet. As a wand carrier, you should have an advantage. Now, before you set off, do you have any questions?
What about this helmet makes it so special?
The Helmet of Urtkot is an ancient and storied relic, forged during a time of unity among the goblin clans. It inspired greatness, that is, until it was no longer ours. Then it became something else. A symbol of what has been lost, of all that wizard kind has taken from us. Reclaiming it would mean a great deal to goblin kind, and to Ranrok. He would be grateful to me should I return it.
It seems Ranrok and Rookwood are conspiring. Why would that be?
I had heard this. When the dark-hearted conspire, they seldom make their full intentions clear to one another. I can only speculate, but I imagine their alliance is uneasy and quite fragile. Let us hope that ours is less so.
Very good point he's made there.
Don't suppose you have any idea what could be waiting for me inside the tomb?
Considering a dark witch was involved, I suppose there's a chance you may encounter the Dark Protectors, known as Inferi. The foul creatures thrive on darkness and the cold. Vanquish them with light, force, and most effectively fire.
It all seems clear to me now that we're here.
I do hope our alliance proves fruitful. Again, I wish you luck. I will remain here, eagerly awaiting your return. Please, be careful.
See, that last bit that he said, that has changed because he never said to us before what we were expecting. Before he said, I wouldn't know. Whereas this time he actually said what he thought we might expect.
Revelio.
So I find that very interesting that he did actually tell us, so...
It's
Right.
sealed. Moths. Curious.
Just for the sake of time saving, I'm just going to do that. I won't, because I've got a feeling we've got another moth bit in here.
Revelio.
Merlin's beard.
Lumos.
This can't be the witch's tomb. Likely I need to go further.
Lumos.
Right, I get it. I can hear that you want me to come to your direction. This is a
Revelio.
new wasset that is giving me a clue that it...
Lumos.
Right, I might need to change it over to
I have a feeling I'm not alone here.
you're never feeling.
They're certainly persistent. Confringo. Accio. Incendio. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio.
Sorry about that. I just had a visitor. Right.
Revelio. Confringo.
Oh,
Lumos.
right. So let's put this one in first.
If I could power it somehow, it looks like it could be rotated.
Depulso. Lumos.
There you go. Oh, went back. Right, let's just change this quickly because I've got a feeling it's more in theory. I'm pretty sure you know by now that there's been some mods come out for this game, for those on PC.
What's that hanging there? Looks precarious.
Ooh, a new hat.
Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa.
Quidditch shelf, which I thought Gareth Weasley gave you.
Go. No one.
Right, so I would normally go over that way, but
Revelio. Revelio.
so that's if you come back at a later point, which I probably won't do. Oh, talk about desecrate the dead.
Revelio.
Right, okay.
Lumos.
Let's get the swamp. Actually, let's oh, I can't put the slow motion.
Lumos.
I didn't actually mean to do that.
Lumos.
I think that's the uniform I've actually been waiting to get.
The witch's final resting place.
Right. I don't think I actually need these, but I'll put them back on anyway.
Said the helmet was in her sarcophagus.
Revelio.
Which we know full well it's not going to
Dead
be.
Ashwinder. Your compatriots must have made off with the helmet.
Ooh.
Lodgok won't like this.
Um,
Better show this to Lodgok.
so that's the new bit of wording there.
No, there's a mechanism to
Compatriot.
open this door.
So I'm noticing some noticeable changes to the game and its wording here.
Lodgok, the sarcophagus had been raided. I found no helmet, only a dead Ashwinder.
Damn, they got here first. We need to get it before Rookwood uses it to further ingratiate himself to Ranrok. I saw one of their campsites not far from here, but I fear you must go in alone. My fighting days are behind me.
I'll head there now.
Good. There's no time to lose. Get to that helmet before Rookwood does, or we will lose our chance at any leverage, no matter how small, with Ranrok. To think those wretched thieves have their hands on such a relic.
Well, I suppose technically,
Confringo!
oh, didn't realise I had uncollected items here. Okay, so I've got Descendio. I didn't mean to come this way. So I will endeavour to go the other way.
This place has seen better days.
I think it's because I saw that light there and it kind of threw me a bit. Oh. I don't think there's actually anything in that, so I don't need to worry for the moment.
There they are. The Ashwinders.
Aha! Back for me. I'm not done with you. Cynthia! Get away! I'll rip your brain out. See how you like. No! You can't hold out forever. You take your pain when you're deemed. I never did care for her vomit. Stupid one. Might want to look up. You leaking medic.
The lamb returns to the wolf. Shall we finish what we started?
This is your first duel, isn't it?
Come on. We need to do your lightning thing.
Quite conductive, aren't we? There'll be more of that.
Didn't do it soon enough.
Felt it. Send up. What are your folks on your
Oh, I've got the top hat. Right, okay. Let's might as well equip it then. Is it
Revelio. Incendio.
apart from that, what's it there? I'm not which I'm not bothered about.
That's it.
This is for Rookwood! I'll watch the light go out of your eye.
Get out of this alive. Made a great mistake. Expelliarmus. My wand. Levioso. How embarrassing.
You were saying? Right, it would be frankly quicker to this point, just go back up to in this way.
Mysterious and a bit unsettling. what to do. I retrieved the helmet from the Ashwinders.
Well done. This is sure to impress Ranrok. The helmet shines even more brightly than I imagined. The etchings, the contour of the profile, remarkable.
It looks stunning, Lodgok. I see why you wanted it back.
You did the thieves a service by recovering it. I know many a goblin who would have killed for it.
Ah, then I'm glad to be rid of it myself.
Thank you. This should earn Ranrock's trust. I will take it to him immediately. It may distract him from his search.
His search?
It is merely an inkling. You have impressed me greatly, friend. I am glad that I trusted you. We shall speak soon. Best to keep our arrangement quiet for now. Many will not believe that our aims might possibly be aligned.
Well, we did give away a little bit more than he probably wanted to, or it may be intentional. Who knows? Right. It's not really the one that I wanted, to be honest. But I suppose it'll have to kind of do for now. Right, okay, so let's go back and do beast class, I think. Oh. Okay.
Welcome, everyone. I see you've already met some of the many beasts we study in this class. Though be advised, none of these creatures should be taken lightly. They are all in their own way dangerous, especially if one does not know how to handle them properly. Now, it seems many of you are out of practice. Let's take some time to review the basics of how to care for a beast, shall we? Miss Sweeting, would you please assist our new student with the lesson today?
Yes, Professor Howin. Hello, I'm Poppy Sweeting. Don't worry about Professor Howin's speech. She over-exaggerates sometimes. All the beasts in class are perfectly safe. Oh!
Miss Sweeting, pay attention, please. The tongue of a puffskein can be a slippery devil.
Yes, Professor.
I love the way we're just laughing.
Here, you can practice on Gerald. Just keep an eye out for his tongue. You can use my brush. Just be gentle. Oh, and think pleasant thoughts. I like to think it in. His experience. That's lovely. I'm sure he feels much better. I think he might be hungry. Would you mind giving him some beast feed? What do you suppose the pellets taste like to Gerald? Pudding, I like to think. I think we can safely say that Gerald likes you.
That's good news. He seems very nice.
He is. Kindness is one of his best qualities, right after ambition. And cleanliness.
Good work, everyone. Now, let's make our way to the pens and select another beast. And please, do be careful as you feed and groom them. Miss Sweeting, why don't you show our new student to the Neasels in the farthest pen?
This way. The Neasels are over here.
Oh, couple of Neasel whiskers ought to get me a few canuts at least. Enough to buy something from Honeydukes. Stupid thing.
What in Merlin's name are you doing?
Tuss, peculiar Poppy. Worried about a worthless little rodent.
Her name is Persephone!
Her name is Persephone!
That's really not funny.
Let's go.
Those two don't belong anywhere near this class. Poachers in training. Persephone was onto them instantly. Thank you for your help. Let's carry on. Feed and brush the Neasels just as you did with Gerald. The Neasels really took to you. They know a good egg when they see one. As do I.
It appears our time has come to an end. Please close the pens and see yourselves out. Now, where is our new student? Ah, there you are. I would like a moment, please.
Puskins are fond of bogies. It's brilliant to catch someone by surprise with one.
I'd love to have pet beasts at home, but with my uncle travelling all the time, there'd be no one to look after them.
I love the fact they're all very keen to get out.
Where are the lions? I would like to see a huge Gryffindor lion in this class.
A happy beast is a giving beast. That's what Professor Howard always says, at least. If we treat them well, they'll treat us well. Poppy helping you out? She's brilliant with beasts. Pity she's not as good with people.
I'm sure our beasts are safe here, but I do worry about them.
I don't see how Professor Howing can be so dismissive towards beasts. I mean, look at them. They're so...
I don't think she was that dismissive, to be honest. I love the fact that the offspring ain't quicker than the parent one. Right, let's speak to Professor Howing.
Hello, Professor. You wanted to speak with me?
I did. How did you find your first beasts lesson?
It was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to enjoy this class.
Good. You seem to understand that when beasts are properly controlled, they can play a vital role in our lives. Some provide us with magically imbued materials, if cared for correctly, which does not include torturing them for whiskers. Well done, by the way. Probably best to let me handle it next time.
Yes, Professor.
They're nearly as bad as the Savagers in Rookwood's poacher pack. Sadly, we're the ones who suffer, stumbling over dead beasts. Terrible waste of resources.
Surely the poachers can be brought to justice by someone. The Ministry, perhaps?
An optimistic idea. Now, why don't we focus on more immediate matters that we can control? Professor Weasley has asked that I prepare some assignments designed to help you catch up to the other 5th years. Be on the lookout for my owl. Meanwhile, I also encourage you to study as many beasts as you can on your own time.
Psst, psst, over here.
Do you need something, Poppy?
Thank you again for saying something to those brutes so that I didn't have to. You were an augury at noon in the desert.
I certainly hope that's a good thing.
It's something my gran and I say. It means that something or someone is a welcome surprise. At least, that's what we decided it meant.
I couldn't stand there and watch them harm the poor thing.
We're of a similar mind. Actually, in light of that, there's someone I'd like you to meet in the forest.
You've intrigued me. Very well. Lead the way.
I'd hoped I would.
Okay.
I wouldn't take just anyone there. In fact, you're the first.
Really? Well, thank you, I think.
As I said, we think alike. Pleasant surprise.
So last week I actually received
we're having, don't you think?
my new robe.
Where are you taking me?
My new Ravenclaw robe that is. I decided to get a new one that didn't have my name actually on it. Purely because it looks better without my name. And also got it slightly bigger as well.
Stand back. Please meet Highwing. Isn't she just magnificent? Go on, introduce yourself to her. But be careful. You must always show hippogriffs the proper courtesy before you approach them.
I wonder what would happen if you didn't do that. What if the game factored that in?
I knew it! I don't think I've ever seen a hippogriff take to someone this quickly. You can feed and brush her if you'd like. I come and check on her every once in a while. Bring her pasties, tell her what's going on in the castle. You wouldn't know from looking at her, but she's a dreadful busybody. So, what did you think of Highwing?
I thought she was brilliant. Can't believe you introduced me to her.
I suspected you two might get along.
Are you the reason students have been seeing hippogriffs flying above the Forbidden Forest?
Perhaps. Did you know that once you earn a hippogriff's trust, they'll always be there for you? I've seen it firsthand with her.
How exactly did you and Highwing cross paths?
It's a longer story. but I rescued her from poachers a few years back. Got her to safety and, well, she was fine until recently. You may have noticed that poachers are something of a problem in the area, so I worry they could get her again. And I might not be there next time.
Professor Howin mentioned the poachers as well. She seemed to imply that we couldn't rely on the Ministry to help.
I don't often agree with Professor Howin, but on that, I fear she's right. The poachers' influence is growing. I see them every day in the village, lingering, talking to people. They're up to something. I'm just not sure what.
That does seem strange. Sounds as if they're planning something.
Exactly. I think I'm going to look into it. Find out what's going on, what they're doing.
I think that's a fine idea. Information is power.
And the more I know, the better I can keep Highwing safe.
You seem undeterred. Will you let me know what you find out?
Oh, very well. I will. I should be going, but we'll speak again soon, I hope.
Right, well, that's the end of that. What's it? So, you won't have time to do the Caretaker's Lament, but I will do that in the next episode. I'm sure this will now probably ping up a load of other new quests and that. But for the moment, I'm going to say thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this episode. Until the next one, goodbye for now and happy gaming.